All right, what's going on? This is the Tit4Tat Podcast. I'm your host Jay. I'm with my two co-hosts Max and Latif. You know what? Let's clap it up for the first episode, man. Clap it up, clap it up.
It's been a long time coming.
All right,
It's been a long time coming.
long time coming, man. So this whole idea for the podcast, started like 2 or 3 years ago, but circumstances like COVID and all that type of stuff kind of ruined it. But now we're back. So let me just go in depth a little bit. Me, Latif, and Max, we started off as friends in high school. We all have the same interest in basketball specifically, but we do like all types of sports, and we decided to come together and film a podcast. So yeah. Anything else you guys want to add?
No, I'd say three college students really just trying to have some fun talking about sports, something we've always done. So we all just enjoy sports and just like talking about it.
Yeah, I just want to say how excited I am because we've been talking about this for a long time, a couple of years, and so it's good that we finally actually putting some action behind ideas, stuff like that. And so yeah, we've been always friends for like nearly 5 years, and so we always argue and debated about sports. We used to have them heated lunch table arguments, stuff like that. But we finally put it on camera, so it's gonna be good. And we know we're gonna start off small, but we're gonna try to grow together and take things slow. And we're gonna try to have some in-person episodes as well, probably starting in the summer because we gotta go back to school soon. We got like a month off from college, but yeah.
For sure. Just tapping in on what Latif was saying. Yeah, we are gonna have some in-person episodes right now. Just like you were saying, isn't the best time, but yeah, more in-person episodes. The production of the episodes will be better. But starting off for the first episode, I just wanted to touch on a few topics such as teams that you're impressed with, teams that you're not impressed with, the teams that didn't meet your standards that you thought they would meet, your MVP candidates, and then just a little bit more about yourself. So I feel like we should hop in a little bit more about ourselves personally instead of like as a group. So whoever wants to actually, Max, you should start.
All right. So I go to Michigan State University. I'm a freshman currently. As far as sports, I'd say I'm probably the most diverse out of us three. I think that's fair to say as far as following every sport at both the professional and college level. But as far as the NBA, I am a Thunder fan. So SGA is the league leader for most improved player in my eyes, but that's not the point. I'm a Thunder fan. I've been a Thunder fan since I guess the KD Russ days, but yeah, overall sports as a whole, just a big part of my life. Yeah, just always been a fan. So talking about sports just is like second nature to me. So Latif.
Yeah, with me, I go to Bradley University, and I'm a sports communication major. And I used to play basketball in high school a little bit, so I love basketball in my life, and I love football as well. I don't really watch other sports besides that, but I'm looking to get more in tune with other sports. But yeah, for me, I don't really have teams. I'm not a teams type of person. I'm really a players in the NBA. I got LeBron, Luka. I like players that can just make other players better around them, and I kind of like heliocentric offensive players as well. And then in the NFL, I got Pat Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. It might seem like I like the best players in the league, but it's really not like that. I'm just I like greatness. I like greatness, and so yeah, I got but yeah, I'm really good with basketball and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for our podcast we're gonna have today.
Alrighty, I'm a freshman at Illinois State. I'm currently majoring in journalism. Kind of like every kid had hoop dreams. Realized I couldn't make it pro. That they couldn't even make it on high school team. Hey man, we're not gonna go that far. But hey man, realize that's wasn't a realistic goal. So I kind of tapped in with the whole writing and being a sports analyst world. So now I'm into this. I would say I'm a big personality guy. I'm gonna bring a lot of personality to this podcast. Sometimes my takes may be a little outlandish, but I will what I'm saying, have some great takes along with that. You know what I'm
crazy,
saying,
bro.
But
but
let's hop into the first topic. Let's hop into the first topic. What are teams that have impressed y'all so far?
I think I'm gonna go first, and I know we're supposed to keep it brief, but I'm gonna say a couple of teams. I'm gonna keep it brief. We're supposed to have two teams, but I'm gonna keep it brief. So First we starting off with the Bulls, probably the most disappointing team in the entire league. They're at 12-18 right now. There's been a lot of trade rumors around the Zach LaVine. You know, they probably should blow it up because Vucevic, DeRozan, and LaVine is not enough to get you anywhere past the first round. They were counting on Patrick Williams breaking out this year, and he just looks like a rotational player. So it's about time for them to. They have an aging core. Kobe White was not a good pickup, and so none of their players are really getting better. So it's just time for them to rebuild, and that's pretty depressing because you know they've been mediocre for so many years, and now they're just going back to the bottom of the NBA. Then I got the Hawks gave up 3 first-round picks to get DeJounte Murray, and they sitting at 7 seed, which I feel like if they didn't get DeJounte Murray, they would probably still be the 7 seed. It's like that move did really. I don't feel like it really boosted them enough to give up 3 first-round picks, but it's still early in the season, so maybe. Trae Young will get going because he's also struggling this year, but that's enough for the Hawks. The Raptors are 13-18. For the last couple of years, like last 5 to 10 years, they've been competitive every single year. And, you know, had a finals run with Kawhi, but I think it's time for them to blow it up, you know, start a rebuild, maybe tank for Wembanyama or something like that or maybe build around Scotty because I think Pascal Siakam and that little experiment should now. He's a good player, but he's not enough to be a number 1 option on the championship team. And then I have the Timberwolves maybe having one of the worst trades in NBA history. They really got worried by picking up a really good player because he got hurt at all. And also, somehow him being on the team is forcing Cat to play defense more, and he sucks on defense. So breathe for the Timberwolves as well. I think that's all I have for my disappointed teams. You can go ahead, Max.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna pick one I'm impressed with and one I'm disappointed with. I'm not gonna have 18 teams like some.
Thank you, Max. You know what I'm
saying? Just throwing it out there. Honestly, it's crazy because we were talking about this yesterday. I'm looking at the standings, and the West is so tight. We were literally talking about this overhaul thing yesterday, and Memphis is 1, and now Denver's 1. But with that being said, I still think Dallas being 16-16 is the biggest disappointment in my eyes. Luka's playing out of his mind, but the team around him is just not supporting him at all. So, as a player, Luka's not disappointing, I'd say. I'd say the team around him, Christian Wood, he's having some great spots, and I'd say to an extent Spencer Dinwiddie too. But the shooting and the overall team is not helping Luka in the greatest. So I'd say Dallas being 16-16, sitting 9th right now. Even though they could make a playoff push, obviously, and they probably will. As of right now, they're not looking the greatest. But the biggest team that I'm impressed with is easily the Cleveland Cavaliers. We talk about this a decent amount I've talked about this a decent amount about how good Cleveland's looking. And with Donovan Mitchell just going off for, I think, 38 points tonight against the Bucks. Just saying.
Did they win?
They did win, actually. So that's going to throw them up in that MVP conversation. So beating the Bucks, scoring up by almost 40. We've talked about this, but yeah, I think Donovan Mitchell's in the MVP conversation, but that's whatever. You basically
We'll get into that later.
Huh?
I said we'll get into that later.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just trying to plant the seed right now. Cleveland is my best team. I think they had the best acquisition in the offseason, getting Donovan Mitchell. I think they come playoff time with depth look kind of scary. So I'd say Cleveland's my most improved, most impressing team, and as it sits right now, Dallas is my most disappointing team.
Alrighty, I'm gonna have to go and agree with Latif on the team I'm most disappointed with being the Bulls. A few years ago when we had, I shouldn't say we, because I'm not a Bulls fan particularly, but a few years ago when Coach Jim Boylan was coaching the Bulls and Zach LaVine, had control of the offense. It was really just him. He took outlandish shots, but that was really the only offense that we had. So it was tolerable back then, but now that we have more offensive pieces, mainly DeRozan, when DeRozan has it going on, Zach LaVine tries to force himself into the offense, and it's just kind of hard to watch most of the time. Stuff like that is, you know what I'm saying? It's getting really bad. The defense particularly hasn't been well. Fuck, what the fuck? Bro, fucking stop. 3, 2, 1. All right, man, we back, you know what I'm saying? Technical difficulties, like I said in the beginning, this was saying with an impression recording. But back to what I was saying, the Bulls are a big disappointment for me. Just the defense hasn't been up to par. I don't know what's going on with Lonzo. Yeah, so that's a big disappointment for me. A team that I am currently very impressed with are the Pelicans. Pelicans are a nice, very young team, such as Jose Alvarado, who first came into the league as just like a defensive pest, but now he's like being knock down shots. In our team, Ray Murphy, Dyson's been playing well. So yeah, I'm impressed with the Pelicans. Alrighty, so y'all ready to move on to the next topic?
I didn't really finish. I didn't say my who I'm impressed
I
with.
mean, you talked a lot. You know what I'm saying? You talked.
I'm
a
just
little bit more than
saying.
everybody
I'm just
else.
saying. I didn't finish.
You picked like 5 teams that you were disappointed in.
Can I keep it brief,
No,
bro?
we gotta start
All
on the next thing.
All right, that's fine.
No, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like stop.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, you had your time. You had your time.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's hop into the MVP candidates. Give me all top 5 MVP candidates as of right now.
You want to go, Max?
Yeah, I'll take it. You guys hear me, right? I'm good. You guys hear me?
I think. Am I tripping or is Jaden lagging a little bit?
A little bit.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So my top 5, kind of more of a top 4.
Yeah, you good. I am.
Your shit lagging, Jaden. Your shit lagging bad, bro. Max has been said that, bro. You tweaking.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. It's Jaden.
I think I can hear you too. I think
yeah, bro. This shit bad, bro.
Bro, my stuff should be good now, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, let's go. All right, so my top 5, it's more of a top 4. The fifth spot's very interchangeable. I'm just quick little top 4. We'll talk about it after. 1, Giannis. 2, Tatum. 3, Jokic. 4, Donovan Mitchell. 5, I think 5 can be Kevin Durant. I think 5 could be Luka Doncic. I think 5 could be Joel Embiid. I really just think it depends on how the end of the season. I think how each team continues to play. Right now, it's my top 4. Giannis. I think the Bucks are the best team in basketball right now. No matter what Boston's doing, I think the Bucks are the best team in basketball. He is the best player on the best team, putting up great numbers. Can't really say much more about that. The only way
number 1?
Huh?
You gotta have a number 1. Giannis at number 1?
Yeah, Giannis. Yeah, sorry, Giannis number 1. I thought I said Giannis 1, Tatum 2, Jokic 3, Donovan Mitchell 4. Tatum, I think, might get it just because they have voter fatigue for Giannis. But yeah, not to say Tatum's not having a great year. He's showing up in big moments. Really, all you can ask for. Jokic is just being Jokic. He's almost got a triple double. And then Donovan Mitchell is a top 3 seed in the East. And I mean, you saw it tonight. He beats the Bucks and puts up 36. So I think the dude is playing his best basketball he's ever played. So I think those are my top 4. 5, like I said, can really be interchangeable. Luke's having a great year. KD's playing well. I want to get out of the way. SGA is not in my top 5. Jaden has called him a loser. He's not a loser.
He's a loser.
He is on a
He's
bad
a loser.
team. That's not true. That's not true.
MVP.
Huh?
Somebody has to do it, bro. If you're on a losing team, somebody literally has to do it. And
Okay,
he is playing.
but-
He's playing.
But all I'm
He's
saying
playing
is
great, but
all I'm saying is why isn't someone doing that on Washington, Orlando, San Antonio, Houston?
there's 3 niggas doing that shit on Washington. I ain't not doing it particularly
Who's
that.
putting up? I'm just saying Shea's scoring 30 points, almost 40 points every other night. There's no one doing that on these bad teams. So
Washington has like 3 20-point per game scorers, bro.
okay, no one's 30. Shea's averaging 31.5 points a game.
That's true.
I'm just saying, like, I get it. He's making the best of his situation. But at the end of the day, we all thought OKC was going to be a bottom 3 seed this year. And they're competing with the likes of Golden State and LA, who aren't having great starts, but nonetheless, whatever. Yeah, so that's my top 4. I just had to get Shea out of the way. I think he'll be most improved player. I think he should be, but just had to say a little bit of that today.
I more so agree with Max. I just have a couple of players like switch around, and I don't have Donovan Mitchell in my top 5, but he's on
As you said.
He's on a bubble. He's on a bubble though. But first I'm gonna have to go with JT. Now it's a really good argument between JT and Giannis, but I feel like you got to factor everything in there. First of all, we've been waiting for this JT rise for a couple of years now, and also Giannis already has 2 MVPs. So I don't know how many times I think voter fatigue will come into play for the next couple of years from Giannis until he has this like a dominant, really dominant season again. But I got JT. He got 30.6 points per game, 8.1 rebounds and 4 assists. And the Celtics and the Bucks are literally tied for records. I think both of them are 22-10 right now. And so they're literally tied.
The Bucks are 22-9. Bucks 22-9. They're the best team in basketball.
Oh well, I think they might be the best team in basketball, but it's like
the Celtics are 22-9 also. No, actually, they're 22-10.
Okay, so it's a 1 game difference, and I think Boston has a tiebreaker. But anyways, they got Giannis 31, 6, and 11. You know, that's pretty much he's the best player in the world. He's been the best player in the world for the last 2 years, and he's and his team is the best in the NBA. So that's that's clear. And then I got Jokic at 3. Jokic is averaging 24, 7, and 11. If the man is not scoring 30 points, he's giving you 15 assists, 15 rebounds. He's the most well-rounded player, one of the most well-rounded players I've ever seen at center. He's averaging almost a triple-double. It's really unheard of, but he won't win it this year because he's won it the last 2 years, and they're not gonna vote for him 3 times in a row. The other day he had like 40 and 25. He put up Will Chamberlain numbers.
It was like 42, 27, 10. That's wild.
Yeah, it was really wild, bro. It's like he's putting up Will Chamberlain numbers, bro. So, and they got KD at 4. You know, we talking about when I say MVP, bro, I'm talking about valuable, bro. Like without KD, bro, the Nets are come on now. The Nets are terrible without KD, bro. So I feel like he's more valuable than Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell is very valuable to the Cavs, but they have also a good team without him, though. And I feel like the Nets don't have a good enough team without KD to even scratch the surface to what they're doing right now. They're 4th seed, and he's taking a really big step as a rim protector, like and defender. And so he's really upped his game. Him and Nicholas Claxton, and that's really a product of Jacques Vaughn being a coach instead of Steve Nash. I think he's really motivated that team to be better on defense, and they're gonna be scary in the playoffs. And then I got 5. I got Luka. Now I feel like I don't want to hear all the smoke about Luka because they're like under 500 right now. We talking about valuable, and without Luka, that team is a lottery team, bro. That team is terrible. They have all. He's not a loser. Shut up, bro. He's not a loser.
I'm not gonna call him a loser, bro. But if you're under 500, bro,
they're not. They're 16-16. They're 16-16.
All right, so they're 500.
Come on, bro. Anyways, like
they're 500.
I know Luka is really heliocentric, and he runs the offense is literally through him. His usage rate is
heliocentric. Can you do a deep dive what that word means, please?
Bro, you know what that means. Everything revolves around him. Everything revolves around him, bro. Come on now. I'm a college educated man. But anyways, that's what I was saying. Right, they just, that team is just terrible. And he's averaging 32, like, damn near 10 and 10, bro. Like, he should be in MVP race, and he'll be a contender for the entire season because they will, make a push. It's Luka Doncic, bro. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so, to cut things short, I'm going to have to agree with everybody's top 3. Teef, what did you have at 4? You had KD at 4?
I had KD, bro.
All right, so I'm gonna copy and paste Teef's top 4. Now, like I said in the beginning
what can I say?
Calm down, buddy. At the beginning of the episode, like I said, I'm gonna make stuff shake, but I have a great reason on why I'm picking this dude as my number 5
really don't, bro.
MVP candidate. Number 5, I'm taking my boy Z. I'm taking my boy Zion Williamson. He's having a great season. You know what I'm saying? Like 25, 7, and 7 or something like that. It's not the best stats particularly, but over the past week or so, he's been averaging over 30. He's been averaging like 30 and 10 or something crazy like that. And as we all know, MVP has to have a great story behind it. Just like a few years ago, Russ winning an MVP, with his man's leaving, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. Zion missing a whole season, people doubting him, all that stuff. So yeah, I believe Zion has a case right now for being MVP. I have him at number 5.
I got this.
Why can't Kawhi? Why can't Kawhi Leonard have a case if he plays well for being injured all last season? I don't think the whole storyline.
That's cool. That's an L take,
bro. That's not an L take. That's not an L take. First off, he's very dominant. He's a 6'6", bro. Let me speak, bro. Let me speak. I gave you the floor, so let me speak. He is a 6'6" center. All right, not center. He's 6'6". He's destroying bigs. There's nobody who can guard him. He's a great passer. He's a great playmaker. You know what I'm saying?
He's making down. The Bucks locked him down the other day. I don't know if
no. The Bucks did do a great job of defending him. It kind of wall
Wait,
him up. But then the Bucks have 3 elite defenders. So I
You
mean,
just said nobody can guard.
nobody
Can I ask
nobody in the
something?
NBA has 3 elite defenders.
Can I
They
ask
have
something
Drew
quick?
Holiday.
Can I ask something quick?
All right, here go.
So, Latif, we talked about this, right? When us three talked about it off camera. You agree that Donovan Mitchell is higher on your ranking than Zion?
Yes. Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Ja Morant, like.
Okay, Devin Booker. No one's talking about
No,
don't bring up Devin Booker's name. He's not. No.
Yes, he is higher than Zion.
Please elaborate why you think Donovan Mitchell. I think I'm on Donovan Mitchell's side. James on Zion's side. You go into depth on why you.
We talking about valuable, bro. We talking about valuable, and I feel like
what happened when Zion wasn't here last year?
Bro, they made the playoffs.
They did make the playoffs, but what seed were they? And before CJ McCollum,
they took the Suns to 6.
Before CJ McCollum came and changed and changed the whole morale of the team and all that stuff, changed the whole tradition of the team. Where were they?
Bro, can I finish my point?
They were nothing.
We're talking
Zion
about
is very valuable.
I feel
he
like
is valuable.
Yes, he's valuable. Yes, I'm saying he's not more valuable to that, like, he's not more valuable than Donovan Mitchell is to the Cavs, bro. Like, I feel like we thought that maybe Darius Garland would take a jump this year, but he's probably kind of like stayed stagnant or even regressed a little bit because he has to share the ball with Donovan Mitchell. And also, Evan Mobley has not took that jump we thought he would take offensively. He's still a great defender, and and then it's not like not enough space
to do with Donovan Mitchell,
bro. Like, I'm talking about the entire team, is which I'm saying he's more valuable to the Cavs. Like, he has to do more for the Cavs than Zion.
It kind of sounds like he's hurting his team, to be honest. Wow. You said that it sounds like it looks like Darius Garland either stayed stagnant or has regressed due to Donovan Mitchell.
That's going to happen.
It looks like Evan Mobley hasn't. What's it called?
I don't think that's because of Donovan Mitchell. He just maybe he's not going to be a great offensive player.
You just named points of why.
I'm not gonna lie, Latif. You kind of did. On Donovan Mitchell's name. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of.
I'm just saying. I'm saying he's more like I feel like the Pelicans' overall team is better than the Cavs, and so his numbers are better. His numbers are better. He's having a better season.
If you take Donovan Mitchell off the Cavs and you take Zion off the Pelicans, I think the Pelicans have a better roster. I think the best.
I don't think the Pelicans have a better roster, and
yes, they do.
No.
Who's a better player, Darius Garland or Brandon Ingram? That's the debate you got to get to.
No, I think that the Pelicans are more like they fit together well. I don't think it's like
that's what I'm saying. I think Donovan
they fit around Zion.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
That Pelicans roster, Brandon Ingram is better than Darius Garland, in my opinion. Healthy Brandon Ingram is better than Darius Garland.
That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
Fine. We can all agree with that, whatever. I think that the way that Pelicans bench and overall team is playing, they're shooting the ball well. They're playing great defense. I'm not saying the Cavs aren't, because the Cavs, I mean, like I said, they're my most impressed team. But I think if you take Zion out of that team, they still are playing well. If you take Donovan Mitchell off the Cavs, I think they are regressing.
A lot. They're regressing a lot. They're going to be a play-in team again down there. And then also, Donovan Mitchell's averaging 30 points on 50% from the field, bro. Like, come on, bro. He's having a better year than Zion. He's not only is he more valuable to the Cavs, he's just having
is Zion not efficient though? Like, you just said that like he wasn't very efficient. Like he's been shooting past couple games. He's been shooting a couple of threes, and they've actually
been bro. That's a couple.
Have they gone in? They gone in?
Yes, they have definitely gone in.
Like today, bro. They beat the Bucks, and he had 36.
36,
bro.
Yeah.
On 9-21, not that efficient, but that's a really good win, and they're only 2 games back from the Bucks, bro. Like, and I feel like this year, maybe the East is pretty tough this year. And like past years, East hasn't been that tough, bro. But you know, the top of the East is really tough. The top of the East is tougher than the West, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what no one's talking about. That how bad the East used to be. Like when it used to like literally be, I guess 2015, 2016. You know what I mean? Like when Paul George put OKC
dominated.
It was very
LeBron rightfully so dominated. LeBron took
West-driven league for sure.
What's up?
I said it was a West-driven league for sure. But keep going.
Oh yeah, 100%. So it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know. That's where you get into the whole LeBron debate. We'll talk about that another day. But like the whole LeBron making it in the finals and losing, that's a whole other debate for another day. But like that East has completely shifted. Like you look at the teams now, like I'm not gonna lie, if I'm picking my like whoever's gonna win the championship, I'm not picking Memphis, Denver, and Phoenix, I'm probably picking Milwaukee, Boston, and Cleveland. Like I'm picking the East teams. The East have the big guys. The East have Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, Giannis, Jason. You know what I mean? Like when you're looking at the MVP races, when you're looking at top scorers, like a lot of them are coming from the East compared to the West. You have SGA, but SGA is not on a championship winning team. SGA is on, you know what I mean? What we talked about, on a bottom team, not a loser on a bottom team.
All right.
But yeah, most of the top talent in the leagues in the East.
I just want to ask Jay, bro. Like no bias, bro. Like where do you have Zion right now as far as top players in the league?
Top player.
Zion is a top 10 player.
He's not. I'm sorry.
Zion is a top 10 player. And before I hop into this, wait. Let me. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my little spill. Before I hop into this, I'm not trying to put down other players. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
biased, bro. You're biased.
I'm not biased. As I said, Zion isn't a great defender. You know what I'm saying? He's trending to become a good defender. There's stuff that Zion could improve on. I believe he could shoot more threes. He's not a great
rebounder. He's not a great I feel like the only thing
my point is I'm not trying to, disrespect other players, but I do believe that Zion is a top 10 player. Or if he's not top 10, he's around 11 or 12 for sure.
I got a question.
I can go like 12 to 13. I can go with that.
So Jade. So are you saying like Zion is one of the 10 players you would want on your team today, or Zion is a top 10 player? Like he's like playing the best. Does that make sense?
See, this question,
because like I'm not gonna lie, there is 15 players I probably pick before I pick Zion. There's definitely he like as far as top 10, like he might be.
Can you name me those players?
All right, so if we got 10 players, you guys see me. Okay, sorry, my computer went play. All right, so if I want 15 players better than
niggas can't name that's it.
Can you hear me? 15
yeah.
Players I'd rather have than Zion.
All right.
LeBron James, Anthony Davis.
No. See, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. LeBron is crazy.
No,
he's been injured the whole year.
LeBron is better.
Stop.
Yes,
first off, Zion. LeBron has not been efficient at all this year.
I'm saying
LeBron has not been efficient at all, and he has not been healthy. So please stop.
Jaden, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between playing right now and who I would pick on my team as a whole. I'm taking injuries out of the picture. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's
shooting 48% from the field. What is he talking about?
Everyone is healthy. Can I name my 15 players I'd pick over Zion?
All right, go.
Wait, let me slow down. He's LeBron is averaging 27, 8, and 6, which is better than Zion on 40% from the field.
How many games has he played?
Who cares?
Yeah, bro,
Thank you.
That's not helping your case.
He's played 22 games. Look at you. He's played 22 games.
There's no way he's played 22 games.
Yes, he has, bro.
There's no way. There's no way.
He has not missed that much time, bro.
Can I name my top 15, please? That I would pick over Zion.
All right,
Zion has played 3 more games than him, but go ahead.
Can I please? Okay. So we got LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, Giannis Antetokounmpo. We're picking healthy, right?
I'm picking Damian Lillard.
We're picking healthy.
Damian, bro, stop.
Are we picking healthy players?
Bro, pick who you want. Who are you taking out?
Kawhi Leonard.
Bro, stop.
I said we're picking healthy players.
Latif.
I will
have to agree.
Better than Zion. Healthy Kawhi.
Bro, what? You can't say healthy. You can't. That's like saying healthy Anthony Davis. We don't see it.
We did. He was putting up.
All right, he was healthy for a week.
I said this by prefacing. I'm saying healthy players. Can I?
No, I'm not. I'm not accepting Kawhi. You got 5.
He has way more than 5. He has way more than 5.
Oh my god.
He said LeBron.
LeBron, Anthony Davis, Giannis,
2, 3,
Embiid, Jokic,
4,
Jason
5,
Tatum. I said Donovan Mitchell, Luka Doncic.
7,
Devin
8.
Booker is a little tough. I don't know about Devin Booker. I don't like him a lot. Devin Booker.
I'm taking Devin Booker. Do you say John Morant?
Huh? John Morant. Yes, John Morant. I kind of with Latif right here with Damian Lillard. Just throwing it out there. Jimmy Butler, I think, is a better player.
All right, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler. See, this is weird. No, this is where I had to cut it off. So
Steph Curry.
Y'all don't know these people like I know them. The team, and Matt, they're gonna do whatever they can to shut down my favorite player, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But when you start seeing stuff like Jimmy Butler, bro, like that's outlandish, bro. I'm not.
Hey, all I gotta say is who's made it farther in the playoffs when healthy?
Bro, you could literally say that. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Zion is not clearly better than Jaylen Brown. and that's a fact.
You said that. You said
Alrighty.
that. Hey,
So this is
Zion is not clearly.
this
better than
is
Zion's not clearly
first
better
off.
than De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox could be better. Brandon Ingram could be better.
First off, when
I don't
Jaylen
know.
Brown learns how to dribble ball without traveling, when he knows how to stop
Zion can't really
committing
dribble either, bro.
turnovers.
Tyrese
See,
Halliburton.
this is where
bro.
Zion can't dribble.
You act like he dribble that much better than Jaylen Brown, bro. He does not, bro. I don't know what you're talking
First off,
about.
Jaylen Brown has clumsy turnovers and he travels 90% of the time. So
90,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna.
Where are those stats? Where are those stats?
No,
Where are
90,
those stats?
90
Where are those 90%
is an exaggeration, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying.
Where's traveling 90% of the time?
Anyways, this was a great first episode. I kind of wanted to dive in. We only have 2 minutes left, so I just wanted to touch on a.
We gotta pay for that Zoom, bro. We can split that.
Yeah, we could, but it's like a monthly thing. So, however we got to do it. But yeah, this was the first episode of Tit4Tat Podcast. Can I get we clap it up? Finally finished. Finally putting out. Yeah, finally actually putting out the first episode. And like I said, we will get better. We'll get more comfortable being in this type of setting. And as Latif said, as Max said, you know what I'm saying, later on in the year, probably over the summer, maybe we could probably find some time.
We can try and get one going. Yeah, we can try and get one going this week.
Bro, it's about to be a big old storm. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. that's maybe not this week. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out, yeah.
But yeah, later on we'll have like the cameras, the mics, all that type of stuff. We're really trying to invest into this. Like I said, like we all said, this is something we talked about. This has been in the making for a few years, and now we're just putting this into fruition. So yeah, just wanted to say thank y'all for watching. First episode.
David had 43 tonight, bro.
All right, stop. We're not. This is not that. But yeah,
tonight, bro.
we'll see y'all another time. We gonna actually we need to discuss like the schedule when we're gonna be like pumping out these episodes. Is it gonna be certain days, or we just gonna drop them when we drop them?
Yeah, we'll talk about it more. We'll talk about it more.
All right, for sure. All right, man. Great first episode, but I'm out.
Appreciate you guys.